been in my bag. Please don't make me mad. You been in your feelings. That won't get no cash. Only L's I take is LLCs. We first, not last. I been in my bag. I been in my bag. I been in my bag. Please don't make me mad. You been in your feelings. That don't get.
What's up, YouTube? Welcome back.
Welcome back, YouTube. We in here.
We in here, y'all. Today we gonna talk to y'all about how this little semi trip went when we went to Freightliner and we went to see what kind of semis they had. Because as y'all all know, we've been planning on towards the end of this year to get a semi at the end of the year.
Yeah, so all my box truck people, I don't want y'all to think we giving up on y'all or nothing like that, but y'all know the plan was to initially to hop in for capital reasons in a box truck and then get a semi. So stay tuned to this video if you want to see if and what kind of semi we walked away with.
Right.
Stay tuned.
Right. So let's get right into it, y'all.
Let's get into it.
So
what was we even doing out there? What?
So we was in Phoenix, right?
Yeah.
So we was in Phoenix and we were there because I had to deal with something.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Where we're from. I had to deal with something in our hometown, like family emergency stuff. So I flew back, you know, he came to pick me up and, you know, we just spent the night out there and everything. So we woke up, we got something to eat. We stopped at one of our branches that we ran our rental trucks from. You know, they got the chatting it up there. Like I said, we had breakfast, and then after that, we were on the way home. But we was like, while we were here, we might as well stop at the Freightliner store because, you know, they have semis and it's a Freightliner.
Right. So, you know, hey, we walk in, or we pull up, we walk in. They like, you know, how can I help you and everything? I'm like, we trying to buy a semi. So when we try to buy a semi, they asking, what's the budget? I tell them there is no budget, you know, just talk to me. So at the time, I guess there's different new and used dealers.
Right.
So he asked me about new and used. Excuse me, y'all. It's been a long day. He told me he can only work with used. I asked him I would like a quote for new. So he gave me he said, well, for new it's gonna be about 180. I thought it was gonna be more. So I was like, 180, that sound cool. I'm like, brand new, 0 miles, 180. We can customize it a little bit too. But then that's when he hit us with the devastating news. What did he tell us?
So he told us that they don't have any, and on top of them not having none, everybody, whether it's Freightliner, Volvo, Kenworth, Peterbilt, everybody sold out for 2 years straight on brand new semis. 2 years. Like they backed up for 2 years. I'm guessing because Corona stuff like had messed up everything. It slowed down production and then production started picking up. And you know, they already got these one orders that's on back order on top of new orders. So like they backed up for 2 years straight. So what he did was he told us that, you know, oh, I got a couple used ones here on the lot. And so we, you know, we looked into the newest one they had with the cheapest miles, well, cheapest with the lowest miles on it. And we ended up finding, it was a Freightliner Cascadia. What year is it, 2019?
I think we looked at a 2019, but the first one he told us about was a 2020.
A 2020 with like 200,000 miles.
200,000 miles.
But that one was $200,000.
211,000. So, you know, me, I'm in there like, wait a minute. I ain't the smartest apple in the bunch, but I'm like, if a brand new one with 0 miles is 180, and you telling me that resale 200,000 miles is 211, I'm like, that sounds, something ain't right. So he like, yeah, the resale market is higher than the factory market right now.
Only because it's hard to find right now.
Because it's hard to find trucks. So when he said that, I'm like, dang, you know, at first, honestly, I'm going to be honest, I wasn't expecting to hear them type of tickets. So honestly, right then and there, I was completely disinterested. But I'm like, you know what, we're here. Let me do some research while I'm here too, while he's showing us the trucks. So that's when he brought out the 2019 with 300,000 miles.
Yeah. That one was going for maybe like 180, 160, 180. I think actually it was like 150. Yeah, it was like 150 something. So like we look at it and everything, it's not bad. And you know, since they had just got it in, they still had to take it to their shop and do all the repairs and stuff since they just bought it. So from how it was right now, it wasn't that bad. Like we looked under the hood. We actually, you know, we looking to buy, so we did a whole 360 of the truck, and everything looked good for it to be a 2019 with those many miles. And the thing that they cover is they put like new tires. What else they do? They do everything. New tires. They put a new mattress on the inside. Obviously, you know, they do details on the inside as well before they sell it. Put a little paint on the back if you need a little paint over some rusted areas or something like that. They check out the brakes. Yeah, they do a DOT. That was clutch. Yeah, they do. They basically do everything, a whole 360 on it. I didn't like the color it was. It was like this old lady dirty blue. So I'm like, if we was to get this, can y'all paint it? Because I don't want it that color. Like, that gotta go. So they painted and all that, you know, for an extra charge. But they do all that. Like, they fix everything. They put new tires. They clean everything up. And it had a fridge in it. They really don't replace fridges, but, you know, he said, like, if we wanted it replaced, they could do that. So, you know, it was like little stuff like that that made us feel cool. We was really like this close. Because, you know, like, it's hard to get semis, too. Like, there's nothing out there, especially brand new. We want a brand new. This one had, it was like some type of warranty. I can't remember what letters and numbers it was. But it was, like, one lower than, like, the highest value one that you need. So it had, so it had, like, cool warranty. But the thing was, it expired next month in December. And we was only able to extend like half of it for, I forgot how much additional. But we looking at maybe not even a year's worth of coverage, warranty, I mean, on that truck. And it's a 2019 with almost 400,000 miles on it. So, you know, we kind of like sat back and had to really think on it, because it's like, do we really want to do this? We talked to him about Craigslist options, but, you know, normally if it's on Craigslist and it's being sold from a private owner, most likely it's not going to have any coverages. I keep saying coverages. It's not going to have any warranties on it. Yeah. So, you know, it's like we don't want to take that risk, even though it's cheaper. But even though it's cheaper, it's probably also older, too, with more miles on it. So it's like we definitely don't want to do that. So it was real crazy. We had him show us some other trucks they had on the lot, but the one he ended up showing us was already bought. They were just waiting on the people to pick it up or something. Yeah, no, the one he showed us. Yeah, remember? Oh, that white one. Yeah. So he told us about 3 trucks. The one that was not at the scene, that one was the best one as far as miles. Then he showed us the second best one, that was that blue one, and then there was another one that was actually pretty good. That one had you know, pretty good mileage as well as far as used. I mean, it was okay mileage, and that one was already sold. But we just wanted to look at it for detail purposes to see. We wanted to see the final product when you actually come pick it up. And I'll be honest, from the one that they showed us to the one that they ended up showing us that was already sold, there was major differences. So we could kind of picture like, okay, this is what it's going to look like when they finally get it all the way ready for us to buy. But, you know, just to kind of let you guys know, we ended up walking out of there and turning it down. So we went, they did give us a few options as far as financing. We do have an amazing relationship with Navy Federal, especially when they're able to see the capital going in and out. So, you know, we knew that would be okay. However, we felt like, you know, we needed to do more research. I have a brother who's actually buying a semi as well. And, you know, we felt like when I spoke with him, you know, he said he's in the process of buying a used semi. I think they wanted 40, ended up trying to get it for 25. And, you know, of course it has an arm and a leg when it comes to miles, but he did end up taking it to the dealer and having them look at it, as well as getting a DOT and things like that. So I'm thinking about possibly doing that.
if not, we might even just, I mean, we might wait this thing out, you guys. I mean, maybe we'll take, you know, a little bit more time to get into the semi than we thought. Honestly, at this point, I don't know.
Yeah, at this point, I feel like we're kind of approaching the minimum years you need to rent. So I'm like, we might as well just stick it out to that, because if a brand new one not gonna be able to be, and then, you know, since they overpriced, Freightliner and then like banks and them forecast for in the future of the prices of the semis, supposedly it might drop back down a little bit. So I'm like, while we waiting these 2 years or whatever to get a new one, we might as well. And that time we're gonna be able to rent a semi.
Get even more capital.
Yeah.
Mess around, get a 2023, 2024
right, instead
of a 22. So, you know, we're trying to calculate this right. We're trying to do everything right. You know, we got another meeting with our accountant, and we want to talk about that and doing that right. But you know, our plans was. And we're going to do another video coming soon, but our plans was to buy a semi, cut back on the amount of taxes we're going to have to pay on the income we've earned for the company, and then do the semi, team drive that next year. And basically, we could just do that and possibly make, you know, well, not possibly, we'll definitely make a profit more than what we did this year in that. Again, we're not giving up on the box truck industry. We're not giving up on the box truck game and all our viewers that came from where we came from. But that is the end goal, y'all. The goal is to get into the semi game for everybody trying to elevate. So, you know, we hopped in with little capital. What, maybe like 20,000, 25,000, something like that. We probably spent anywhere between maybe 10 or something, you know, 10 to 20 with the deposits, with the secure credit cards and stuff like that. But, you know, we hopped in with a certain budget, and now our budget did grow drastically, and our bank and just everything, our relationships grew. So it's not even about the rollover amount of money that we're going to have from 2021 to 2022. When, in my eyes, when I look at it, I'm mainly thinking about the relationships we've built, the history we've built with the banks, the partnerships we've built, the YouTube that we, you know, our social media platforms and things like that, and just the overall knowledge that we was able to gain too. It's not even been a year, y'all. After December, it'll be 8 months. Right. So, you know, I mean, we've been in this not that long, and like I said, we're trying to get a semi. That's still the goal. But right now, after what we was able to deal with when pulling up to Freightliner, we just feel like with everything being overpriced and, you know, the value being, the demand being so high, we just felt like that wasn't the good way to go. We still have our business plan. We still have amazing relationship. And when I'm saying amazing relationship, I'm talking about the transaction history with my bank, basically. So we've been able to have an amazing transaction history with the bank. So we know when it comes time to get a loan, we can get a loan. But damn, do we really want to get $200,000 for a used semi? I don't know. Y'all can help me out in the comments. I ain't with it. Because,
okay, Phil already have, so the first one, that was the best option. That was $211,000 for 200,000 miles. That was a 2020. The other one was a 2019 with almost 400,000 miles on it. These semis are built for at least 1 million miles, you know, for life on the engine. But it's like, you know, we easily gonna put that on there within a couple of years. So it's like, I don't want our money to just go to waste. Just getting something like that and then having to drop a whole lot of money on it to get it replaced, fixed, all that. So at this point, we just didn't go through with it, even though, like, we probably had a good chance of getting it, you know, speaking with the people at the dealership and the financial advisor lady there, or whatever she was. Speaking with them, you know, we had a good outcome of getting the truck, but I felt like we should just wait, because especially if we could get a new one within 2 years, we already gonna be able to rent within half of that before we can even buy a new one anyway. So it's like we'll probably already be renting for a whole year before we'll buy one anyway. So I just think right now, it wasn't a good time to get that, only because, like I said, they built to have at least 1 million miles on it. The one that we originally was gonna get, that was there and we were able to see it, that almost had 400,000 miles on it. So we don't have that many miles left on it before we get to 1 million. So we had to just turn it down, y'all.
We had to turn it down, but we still trucking. We still got 5 drivers on the road right now. 3 of them is set to graduate soon, you know, and we're thinking about ending this year a week before, you know, a week, maybe 10 days if we lucky, but a week prior to Christmas and the end of the year, so we can bring Christmas in together and enjoy that, and then having no trucks basically. So within the next 2 to 3 weeks, within the next 2 to 4 weeks, I'm hoping you're able to graduate all our people out there. We're able to have no trucks. And then the beginning of January, we're gonna get into dispatching. We're gonna do a video talking about that soon. If you know, I know a lot of people have been hitting me up about dispatching. I'll be honest, now is not the time. However, if you do want to secure your spot with a $500 deposit, you can do that. The deposit is fully refundable until I actively start to look for you loads in January. So, you know, we're only, you know, a little over 30, maybe what, 40 days away from dispatching. We do have the appropriate equipment. We have over 3 Mac computers, and you know, we also have over 2 Apple phones, 3 Apple phones that we're able to also, you know, get on there and dispatch. And we're also working on building the staff for next year too. So we got a lot planned and a lot upcoming. We took from this that, you know, hey, patience is everything, which is what we already been doing when it comes to this industry, and we already been applying them type of qualities and everything like that. So like I said, man, everything is good. I definitely wanted to share with y'all this video. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, continue to watch the channel. I hope y'all watched that last live we just did on Sunday, November 21st. I hope I got that right. I don't know what today is. I've been so busy.
Yeah, the 21st.
Yeah, I got so many drivers I got dispatched on Monday, the 22nd. It don't make no sense. But yeah, so I hope all that's right. And yeah, man, I mean, that's pretty much what I gotta say. What you gotta say to them?
Y'all know what I always say. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell if y'all haven't already. We appreciate y'all sticking and tuning in with us. We know y'all want more content. We just been busy with 6, 7 drivers. It's not that easy. We can't just sit down for 20 minutes to record a video. So we appreciate y'all being patient and, you know, just sticking out with us. Stay tuned for more content, because we do have more content dropping and coming up. And we're excited to see where the future goes, and we're excited to bring y'all along with us.
Let's get it, man. We trucking out the box.
Trucking out the box. Have a good night.
We out.